Hey y'all, welcome. Juma. Yeah, it's Friday today. So, it's Friday today, isn't it? Wait. Yeah, it's Friday. Just making sure. Anyway, alright, listen, yeah. I'm here to talk about the reasons why it's necessary to open like more small schools. I am nervous, guys. You lot don't even know. I was meant to get all nice and dressed up, but I was like, I'm not, bruv, I can't even be bothered, yeah. So, here we go, yeah. I'm going to read from my notes so I can stay focused and not waffle. Good. Reasons to open small local school buildings, like in masonettes and large buildings, is because, one, the current schools are overcrowded, like class overcrowding. So there's like 30 kids in one class, and normally there's one teacher. And from what I'm getting from these children, yeah, some of them need a more smaller learning class. Some children learn differently. Some need a more calmer environment. Some children learn better, young adults, around less people. So some young adults and children learn better around less people. So me personally, I went to a pupil referral unit, and I found here that although the class sizes were small, the environment itself was kind of hectic and chaotic. It wasn't calm and to a point where you can relax and actually focus on your work. So that is why the LEOR Foundation, I'm so nervous, so silly. Oh, yeah, that's why the LEOR Foundation has this international community growth and development project, so we can open schools of a smaller size with a therapeutic environment at its main core. That's it. Yeah. So how to make the current pupil referral units that we have work better for the children and the staff. Listen, some staff is taking money out of their pocket, yeah, to buy our children books. Do you understand? Like, yeah, they're our children, innit? Because who else's children's going to these pupil referral units? Yeah, so if your child goes to a pupil referral unit and you speak to the teachers and you have a good relationship, you yourself do know as well how much work some of them put in. So if we can lighten the load and say, okay, boom, now we're gonna raise funds, collect money, and inject it into that, so that these children have got books. They do feel confident in going to school because they've got the equipment. And I'm saying that they've got good equipment. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying some of them have to end up going into their pocket just to buy workbooks like this. Yeah, they're simple. So when you go to a place like a pupil referral unit and you get shown around, you're like, oh, the art department's good, it's got bare accessories and all of these things. But when it comes down to it, the day-to-day running of things, some of these children go to school, some of them, their parents, for whatever reason, they don't have certain things. And it's the teachers, the good teachers anyway, that are taking their hand and putting it in their pocket. So I'm not going to go on for very long here, because as you lot know, I'm well nervous, bruv. Well nervous. So I got my own dictionary, yeah. I'm literally, you don't think I'm joking, I'm literally gonna make my own dictionary, because obviously if I'm gonna have a school year, right, I'm gonna make sure that they got some decent words. So one of my words is obstacles, yeah. Those are ops that put obstacles in your way purposefully so you don't reach where you want to reach. So they're called obstacles, yeah. And then, yeah, I got grateful ability. Grateful ability. That's the ability to be grateful, yeah. Because some people just don't have the ability to be grateful, yeah. So some people are filled with gratefulness and some people don't. But it's because they don't have the ability to be grateful. So there's grateful ability, yeah? And there's gaslighting. Me personally, I was going to write gaslighting down and I spelt it wrong. But when I looked at the spelling, I was like, yeah, that's more accurate, innit? So we're not going to come back with some videos, yeah, to like give descriptions of what gaslighting is, flying monkeys and all of that, but I've got to sit there, write it down, make sure it's all good, so I can sit here and say to you like exactly what these things are, so you don't fall victim to these types of behaviours, right? So gaslighting, yeah, right? So it's when people just tell lies on you, bruv, and then make other people believe their lies, and then everybody starts treating you the way that person has painted you out to be. Gaslighting, yeah. And you know that happens in our world a lot. And then people come up to you and then they spend time with you and they're like, but you're not really like that though. And then you're like, I'm not really like what? And they're like, nothing. You know that it's happened to you before, you know. Like, nothing. And you're like, who's been chatting about me? What did they say? But then obviously, yeah, even that could be gaslighting too. So you need to take time with people out here, you know. So does it go degrees, masters, and then doctorates? That's just something that I haven't really searched that up, right? But I'm thinking, does that how it go? But anyway, yeah. But what I was gonna say for real though is that there's people out there with their platforms, yeah, and they could have done this already. They got merch, they got all of these things and all of that. I'm not coming for nobody, yeah, but what I'm saying is, yeah, there's groups of people out there that they can do it. And some of these people, I know you lot didn't go to school. I know you lot bunked and all of these things. And you know why you did that. So if you know why you did that, yeah, and you've got the ability now to do good things in your community and stop being a clown. Honestly, people look at you like you're a clown, bruv. Like, oh, they might buy into you, they might buy into the companies that you represent, but at the end of the day, yeah, right, you're just turning them dance. Yeah. And then what's going to happen with a whole heap of dance people? Everyone's going to starve because no one ain't going to know how to feed themselves. Everyone's going to end up starving. I mean, this is why people are kind of starving anyway, and they're malnourished. So that's what makes them make bad decisions and read and watch things that are just not productive to their growth and development. Do you see it? Yeah. So take each and every positive and negative opportunity and use it towards your growth and development. People say they use things to their advantage, yeah, right? Don't use things to your advantage because that just sounds wrong and it's a negative way to produce and promote yourself. You say no, all opportunities that come my way, whether negative or positive, I am going to use this towards my growth and development, and I'm going to further apply it to the further development of my community's growth and development. Yeah, that's what you do. I'm still nervous, you know. I am. I'm still nervous. I'm just comfortable, and I'm just like, I'm still nervous though. But yeah, there is big people out there in their house that is sitting down, withering and wasting away when they could be in their kitchen cooking for these kids. That some of them just don't want to be around the corporate world no more because they've just been there, done that, and it's not. I want to use big words here, but I'm so nervous. Yeah, like it's not productive for their time, innit? They just want to either do something that's really going to help or then just don't do nothing at all. And there's big people that are qualified. Now, trust me, I know, I've done my research. So, like, they want their little, their leisure clubs back. These big people want their leisure clubs back, you know? Yeah. In London, yeah, I can't remember what it's called Calabash or something like that. But yeah, they're little centres where they can go and meet up with each other and all of these things, yeah. They want to do stuff, innit? And it's like they've been pushed out and put to one side. And say, okay, cool. If nobody else don't want them, we want them in it, and we'll open our own thing, and it will look like a pupil referral unit, and the classes will be small, and they will get therapeutic input and education, and they'll be educated on the current curriculum, and they'll be educated on why the current curriculum exists, and they'll be educated on agriculture and all of these things there. They'll get a proper education. Proper one, a proper useful education, not an education to turn out workers, an education to make them understand why you need to work, why we need people to drive these trucks to bring these foods here, these wagons, why you need to be able to cultivate and produce your own food. What? Because if you don't, why you need to work in factories? People don't want to work in factories, but how do you think your food gets from the farm to the supermarket? So it's not about looking down on people, it's understanding why certain things need to be in place. If you want to continue to buy your food from the supermarket, someone's got to pack it. Someone's got to pack it. Yeah, meat gets packed by hand. And I know the Lithuanian people that do it. It's that simple. Yeah. Anyway, I think I'll leave it there, yeah, right, because my nerves haven't recovered. But I'm still going to post it, yeah, to YouTube. But my nerves ain't recovered yet. And I still got to go over to Insta and do just a little clip. So, yeah, thank you for watching my video. If you've watched it all the way up to here, yeah, thank you for watching my video. You could tell the nerves was bad, didn't it? Man's been hugging myself the whole time. Listen. Yeah. And I was sitting there yesterday, always sitting with a pen, paper, books, and then I was like, I just went into the mode, started scribbling it down, and I was just like, yeah, just do it, just do it, just do it. So, what's the time? 10:47, it's even before 11 o'clock. I don't even like chatting to people before 11. That's probably why I was so bare nervous. But anyway, take care, guys, and thank you for listening to me. Come on, let's get this School of Good Manners up and running in it everywhere. Everywhere. I want to have one everywhere. Get me? We need to do this. And if you're not ready to do it yet, then don't complain about that and shut your mouth, bruv. Keep your mouth quiet. No, this education is, well, you had the chance to make your own thing, innit? But you just chose to just sit there and complain. Bye, bye, bye.